Hello, good afternoon. Um, I'm ready to talk and speak on things that I've went through. Um, God is real. God is real, and my experience with God was the fact I was staying in this house, and I had a full hysterectomy and stuff back in 2017, and I started taking those pills, those opiates or whatever, because I was in pain a lot. And all of a sudden my heart went into stress. Like it was like almost like it was conking out. Like I couldn't. The best way I can put it is the fact that I was going to the hospital over 100 sometime, and I felt like I was dying. And I said, Lord, I just want to make it and raise these last couple of children I have left. You know, that's all I want to do is see my baby girl graduate at least. And it's just crazy because after that I realized that dang, I won't running back and forth to the hospital no more. But make a long story short, he opened me up to a few things of knowledge, far as how things operate. For the ones that don't understand or realize, like the earth angels are the singers, the people in politics, the ones that uh, does different things and stuff, as far as making life easier, like the ones that come on TV and stuff, that give us things to look at. And uh, I don't know how to explain it. I know one thing: God spoke to me, and He told me things that you see in the movies are real, and He let me experience it. Cause see, I was being hard headed when He told me certain things like stop smoking cigarettes, or stop smoking marijuana or whatever the case may be, because I used to smoke. Man, all of a sudden, certain things that you watch on TV, stuff will come out the TV and stuff, and how you froze up, you can't move, stuff that's connected, like if you feel like you losing your mind or whatever, you want to go to the psych ward or the mental hospital, tell them people, them doctors and stuff, that you've been seeing this and seeing that, and they quick to say you schizophrenic or whatever. Well, guess what? I'm in my right mind, and I know what I saw. And the more to the story is stars. The stars, and I don't know why they do that, but they do that daggone black magic and stuff. And I'm gonna tell you something. They messed my life up. It messed my life up. My son had stopped smoking weed because he had started buying that synthetic stuff that they were selling in stores and stuff like that. And after he was smoking that stuff, he wasn't acting right. He would start walking around the house with a gun and stuff like that. And he killed my boyfriend for nothing. For nothing. Now he's incarcerated. See, once that stuff get into you, that black magic, that dust get into you, it causes you to do things that you shouldn't do, like kill people or uh different things that you would do while you on this stuff, like that stuff, what they were calling that stuff, uh flocker, right? Okay, I look at it like this: flocker. Okay, somebody created that and named it after a rapper, Waka Flocka. Then you got Spice. Okay, somebody created that too and made that after them singles, Spice Girls. You know what I'm saying? Fitnall. I don't know what a rapper or singer got that name, but all this different stuff that's coming out here that's not the real stuff. You know, um, I just feel like the stuff was designed anyway to cause more black folks not to have a life. It causes us not to want to do anything because we choose not to do anything. But I feel like the world is designed for us to fail. The world is designed for us to be sad and hurt. Well, I blame that on the government. The government killed my life. that killed my life. My son. He locked up right now. He killed my boyfriend. I ain't crazy. I done been opened up to a whole new world. The queen, she got power, supernatural, Trump, Beyonce, Jay-Z, with her name, Patti LaBelle, Kim, Tyler Perry, T.I., all of them, and it's more. And I don't know why God opened my eyes up. I don't know why. But my life is destroyed. And it hurts. And ever since God opened me up to these things, I did get a little rebellious and stuff because I was already hurting and I tried to block it out. But when he opened up my eyes to everything, you know, nah, I didn't make it. I didn't climb up in time. I feel like if I'm in the poor and it happened to me, and God say take what they did when they hurt me, take back power, and I know God is real. I just want to know why. Why was I the picked one? My son locked up right now, and he a good kid. He killed Brian, my boyfriend, and they got along. We stayed in this house back in 2012, and it got something to do with cats falling over, like dying and stuff. And next thing you know, like if a mirror or something crack or break, it triggers off spirits. And it's all about what you watch on TV, what you watch on the computer. All this stuff is real. And I don't care no more. I'ma put it out there. When I was in this house, God, He's real. He a superhero. Um, when he uh whatever they did to him back in the day, when I saw him, he was dressed up in a suit, and it was like armor, the armor of God, and it was like that ancient looking stuff. He was like steel, and he came out like a moon. He jumped up out of a moon, and it was dark. It won't no nothing, like it was light from the moon though, and his wings were huge, and he was covered up, and he gave me a chance in life to do something, to put it out there, the gift that he gave me. And I don't know why I was chosen for this gift and everything like that. I'm not perfect. I don't deserve, but at the same time, even if we wanted to go back in my past, I was one of the most mistreated children that could possibly be mistreated. And I went through life trying to raise my kids and stuff. And I did things that I shouldn't have did out there, you know, with girls and stuff, stripping and some more stuff. And I've been through a lot in my life and stuff like that. But I do know He's real. And the angels are the stars. And uh they know who I am. Trump, he got power. They do that witchcraft stuff, rituals and stuff like that. Another one, and he not from here. That guy, what his name, Putin. He got supernatural powers. The other guy from North Korea, he got powers. Uh, the two main ministers, prime ministers that opened the door, that I saw, and it was coming from my brain, and it was like almost like real life. I saw the queen and her son, their powers work together. Over there in Canada, their powers work together, and she's one of the oldest archangels. Um, the ones with them real power, Beyonce and Jay-Z, they powers together. She's 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 dangerous. She's dangerous, but she's beautiful too. And for some reason, I'm like connected to them. I don't know. I'm not jealous of them. It's just that they influence me. Rihanna, she got supernatural power. All of them. Chris Brown, I laughed for so many years saying I knew that man, and I think one day I'm gonna meet him. But yeah, I'm not afraid to talk about it anymore. I'm not afraid. It was like stuff coming out the computer, my tablet. Oh, black dust with eyeballs. With eyeballs. Future, he another one. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what you call it. I don't know if I got hooked up with the Matrix or what. I saw Future here in Richmond over in the woods, and that's impossible. And you know what they were saying? Ain't nobody gonna believe her. Nobody gonna believe her. But you know what God did? He told me take pictures around my house at the time, and I did. I did take pictures around my house. I'm gonna cover my daughter up. This was not in my picture. This was not in my picture. You see that? And at the top, it got a half an aisle, right? And it's showing a shadow with the hands up. And at the bottom, right, it's standing on light. The spirit is standing on light. But at the top, it got an aisle. As far as what I think, even though God not human, God is part of the government. And he got certain ones that run and make decisions and stuff. We do the things that he's not doing because he's the atmosphere. He's the spirit of air. He's the spirit of life. And anybody that he favor, he look out for because he can run that energy away. And he did. He ran them away from me and he pulled them out within me. He pulled these spirits out within me and I can feel them pulling out and it hurts so bad. But then I can feel them over top of me. It was so strong. It shut the ambulance down. The ambulance couldn't start. The lights went out and everything. So I'm gonna put myself on this video. And if I didn't make it in time of telling my story, if something happened to me, let my son out of jail because that won't him. They got they could do whatever they want to anybody. Why they chose me and my family, I have no idea. Brian is not here no more. He had three beautiful little children. And I saw him too. I saw him. He was beautiful. He looked it like a light. And he was sparkly and beautiful. He with God. He with God. For some reason I think when we die and we go in the ground some kind of way, those spirits or something, they might go back to the White House. I'm not for sure, but I know that God said that the White House is his church. And a lot of them people that got money and stuff and pay taxes and stuff, the ones that make music, the Library of Congress and stuff, all that is hooked up with God. That's why they always have in God we trust and all that stuff. Yeah, the overseers are certain like the Masons. Some people put up the signs of Illuminati and all that stuff. Um, it's a special world. They the children of the underworld, I believe. You know, you got your two sides. You got your poor and you got your rich. You got the ones that was made rich from birth, and then you got the ones that struggle and climb up there. I'm not perfect. I'm new to this. God opened up gifts within me that I'm just not. I'm not perfect. I'm still struggling. I'm still struggling. But I know they know who I am. Snoop Dogg, he got supernatural powers. You know, I backstepped one time and thought I could smoke a blunt. Mm-mm. That man popped up in my head and it wasn't pretty neither. Hair was blowing. He had pretty curls too, like them pimp curls. And had a black hat on, and his eyes weren't even eyes. They were straight fire. I'm talking about real fire. And it was almost like I was seeing the inside of something. And it was like bloody walls, but it weren't walls. It was like flesh. It was crazy. It was crazy. Whatever happened, I'd rather for it to happen to me than not my children. Because one kid, I was very close to my children, and he locked up. He locked up for something that he did not mentally do on his own. Some kind of way, if you take certain medications, psych medicines and stuff, it kicks in. And some of them doctors know. People go in there talking about all that crazy stuff about demons and vampires and all that stupid stuff. Oh, they got some medication they'll fix you up with. And it lets certain ones that does witchcraft or however you want to, like black magic, it can get to you and they can control your head. I keep having my nephew talk to me because he's schizophrenic and he always talking about plies. It's about the music they make and stuff like that. You know, I remember that song by 50 Cent, the Magic Stick, and stuff like that. I don't know, some kind of way. It's almost like the spirits. I think God recycles spirits. I think he used them again because some kind of way 50 remind me of my cousin that died back in 96 and he looked just like that man. And I ain't gonna play these games. He know who I am too. I told you it got some type of way that some doors open up and want me to climb up. I'm just not making it fast enough. Mary J, she got supernatural power. A lot of them do. Erica Badu, her too. Scary. Jennifer Lopez. All of them. All of them. But that's the gift of God. It's the gift from Him. You know, He got His special ones. They angels, all of them. Then you got your real strong ones, the archangels, the lieutenants, and all of them. Prince, Harry, the other prince. Yeah, all of them. All of them. And you have to go by rules. You got rules. And if they choose they got somebody for you, then they'll hook you up. I know God got a special place for me. And I'm the poor angel. Yeah, but he opened up and he showed me some things. I've been looking on all on YouTube. Certain ones been saying certain things too, what they saw and what they going through. It's all good. They chose not to kill me. I could have been dead. I could have been dead. Is God a beast? I know he's a merciful Lord. I know that he still know I'm going through something because he know I'm hurting. My spirit is broken. My heart is crushed and my soul is aching because I know that my son did not do that on his own. They beat him up in the jail. He going through stomach issues and stuff. They don't want to help him. I remember years ago, my mama went through that and she caught heart. Her heart failed. She had a heart attack in jail, and then they want to release her from jail. I just know too much, and everything is connected together. Am I part of a panther? Yeah, you know why? Because I made a lot of mistakes. A lot of these singers and rappers, they made mistakes. They hit rock bottom. That stuff with Jay Z and Rock Nation, you know. I'm gonna make it one day. I'm working on some music, and he got this whole world. And we shouldn't be against one another. We should be together and make God happy. Because if we do all this crazy stuff and continue to keep going downhill with the negativity, then we all gonna be destroyed, including the ones that's singing and rapping and flashing money to the poor, and they ain't doing God's will. They only caring about themselves. Then guess what? We all fail, and we all gonna continue to fail until God feel like he changed his mind on doing certain things. But we doing it to ourselves. I'm just hurt, and I got this knowledge that he opened up to me, and I just want to say to all the ones that I look up to, hi, maybe one day I will meet you guys. My main thing is we just need to be a little bit better in life, all of us, whether we rich, poor, we all need to do better. I think God wanted to be like it used to be. Marry first, sex later. Don't abuse the kids. Leave them children alone because I was molested more than once. That man and woman. I went through things in my life that I shouldn't have. And I would not use that as an excuse because I still knew right from wrong as far as what I did later on in life. I just want to say God bless. And it is what it is. I'm just going to tell what I know. All right, I'm out.